Yes, guys, you did hear me correctly. Today I'm going to be using a lipstick, a quite long wearing, very, very cheap £4.99 from Superdrug. Links in the description. Very, very cheap lipstick, a peachy, orangey coloured lipstick to correct under eye. You know, that bluey sort of tone that people get under their eyes. Luckily, I don't really have those. I've never had issues with my under eyes, but I understand. I have to start that again. No, let's persevere. I've got to go to work. But I do understand many people out there do have under eye discoloration or discoloration. Shall I stop? Okay, stopping. And the reason I'm using a lipstick is because basically, why am I using a lipstick? Good question. Basically, a lipstick is a tube of waxes and pigments, some silicones and maybe a little bit of fragrance thrown in, but it's basically essentially exactly the same as an under eye corrector. It is. So as long as you can get something under the eye which is going to neutralize the blue tones, think about the color wheel, which I'll put here. Any color which sits opposite the color of concern. So first of all, identify the color of concern. In this case, it's blue, isn't it? Bluey grey sort of shades, bluey purples. Come opposite that one and you'll find that the solution for that. So look at the colour wheel. We see the purple greys, the purple blues, don't we? Opposite those are orangey yellows, and that's the colour you need to correct. So, and also there's a whole host of reasons why using a lipstick is much better than using a separate under eye corrector. Because of the formulations lipsticks come in. They come in long wearing formulas, they come in matte formulas, they come in hydrating formulas. So all of those benefits can be reapplied, if you like, to the under eye area. So if you want a long lasting result, just go for a super long lasting lipstick. If you want a more hydrating result, go for a hydrating lipstick. If you want, who would want matte under eyes? I get that some people would. Go for a matte lipstick. I'm a bit pressed for time, beautiful ones. I need to go to work, so I'm not going to rush this though, beautiful ones. So we'll go in with a layer of, this is the what's it called? Oh, Blistex. Sorry, Blistex lip balm, and this is basically my version of the Aquaphor hack. And I'll do that on this eye, and this eye I'll do just plain without anything on it at all. So let's just apply a layer of, get a bit more of that one up so you can see. And this should provide a nice base for the lipstick, and then the concealer, which I'll be popping over the top. Just with your ring finger, just blend that in, and that feels incredibly hydrating. How are you all? Are you all okay? I get that I haven't been asking you recently, but very selfish of me. I'm very selfish, aren't I, beautiful ones? So not, but it slips your mind occasionally. Do you know what I mean, guys? Although you are always in my thoughts, you are. It's the first thing I check when I get up in the morning is how many subscribers I have. No, I'm kidding. It's not, to see if there are any messages from any of you beautiful ones out there. And generally there's none, but shall I stop? So yeah, again, with regards to strategic placement on the face, I'll have to put my glasses on, beautiful ones, and I'll just show you which lipsticks we're going to be using today. These are the Barry M, upside down, do try and get it right, man. The Barry M lipsticks, and I think these were £4.99 each. Quite a large array of shades from Superdrug. They do a bright green one, they do a red one, they do a blue one, they do a white one. Basically all the colours of the rainbow, so, or complementary colours too. So again, you know, colour of concern, identify the colour of concern and the colour wheel. The colour which will neutralise that sits dead opposite the colour of concern. This morning, beautiful ones, I did a little experiment on the back of that hand, and I don't know if you can still see, yeah, you can still see some of it there, can't you? It was, sorry, itchy neck. It was just a layer of, a fine swipe of the lipstick on the back of that hand, and then I went in with the 3D, what's it called? 3-in-1 canvas by Technic, and basically it's still there. I can't wash it off, so that's going to prove to be very long wearing. And the lipstick's not particularly long wearing, and the concealer isn't particularly long wearing. However, the combination of them together on the skin makes them very ultra long wearing and transfer resistant, I would now say. Right, so as I've already said, I got 2 lipsticks this morning. I don't wear lipstick. In fact, I don't wear coloured cosmetics at all. In fact, I hardly ever wear any makeup anyway, other than special events or weddings and stuff like that. Then if my skin's looking particularly ropey, I might just sling on a skin tint or something. But so this one is the, what shade is that? This one is the peach one. This one's very much more orangey red than the other one, which is coral. Can you see how peachy that is? I think the light's bleaching it a little bit, but in reality it is really full-on peach. pinky peach as well. This one is the coral one, and that's a little bit more shimmery, a little bit more watered down, I guess. What we'll do is just go in with the lipstick, the orange lipstick. This is the one in shade peach. Is it peach? Can't see any. Yeah. So I now have a very small amount of the peach coloured, relatively long wearing, quite hydrating lipstick on a layer of the Blistex on my eye. So the dark area was there and in the inner corners. So just get yourself a reasonably soft, fluffy brush, but quite firm at the same time. And just blend that in. I can't see what I'm doing, so I have to put my spectacles on. You can use your fingers for this, guys, but I prefer to use a little brush for precision. Precision would do, wouldn't it? And I'm aiming to diffuse that colour away from, so there's not a huge, great big bulk of lipstick on my eye. Does that make sense? Why wouldn't it make sense, beautiful ones? You're not idiots, I get that. So, yep, it looks like I've been punched in the eye, although once I get concealer on there, the two will mesh together, and then the orange pigments in the lipstick will neutralise the blueness, although, as I said at the top of this tutorial, I don't have a lot of blueness under my eye anyway. And there's nothing stopping you from mixing concealer and the the colour corrector on the back of your hand, and then just going in with, because they're not made specifically to be used separately. I mean, so you can use them together. In fact, I don't know why anyone hasn't invented a concealer yet that has colour correcting abilities. I'm sure that they will. Why am I showing you that? You don't need to see that. No, you don't. Right. And then the last step, beautiful ones, is going with a concealer, quite a full coverage concealer, although any concealer would do. And this is the Conceal and Blend by Technic. And as you can see, it's got a little sponge on the end, itchy neck again. This is in shade dark, although I'm not convinced that's entirely dark. And just using a separate brush, or use the same brush, it's entirely up. Where are you? You're there. So it's so bright in here, beautiful ones. It really is ridiculously bright. Get a good layer of that on. And by strategically placing the lippy on the inner corner and the outer corner of my eye, I'm not putting down too much product. So beautiful ones. Now there's quite a bit of concealer on the end of that brush, isn't there? So let's just cover up where we put the coral coloured lipstick. Yeah, no, the peach coloured lipstick, wasn't it? Do try and get it right, man. And just anywhere you've put the lipstick, just cover it with concealer. And as I said already, the two will blend together to give you a neutralise, to neutralise those pesky under eye blue areas. Can you see that? You cannot see a trace of that little. Well, I don't think you can. At least I put my glasses on before I start making these grandiose claims. It's now totally disappeared, and the blue under my eyes totally vanished. Whereas it might still be very visible, but I've just checked and it has vanished. So yeah, okay. So now we have a layer of lipstick, a peach coloured lipstick, which is correcting the blue tones under your eyes, basically, because this is for you out there. It's not necessarily for me, it's for you beautiful ones out there. And then a layer of quite a thick, dense concealer in a shade which exactly matches my skin tone, which I've already said was dark in the Technic Conceal and Blend, although it's pretty light. So just go in with your ring finger, which is that one, the one that you see people wearing wedding rings on. It doesn't matter which hand you use, but... and just pat that gently together. Can you see I'm not dragging, beautiful ones? All I'm doing is tapping. And by doing that, I'm not dragging my skin around as well, because the skin around your eyes is particularly delicate. In fact, it's 3 times thinner than the skin on the rest of your face. FYI. Let's have a quick... oh, bloody glasses all steamed up because... hair. Oh, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, beautiful ones. I might get this old Tintin thing chopped off. Should I? Should I? Let me know in the comments whether you think that's a good idea or not. I think it's about time. I'm going to go ultra short tomorrow, although not skinhead short. Oh yeah, that definitely worked, isn't it? And all because I don't have dark blue under eye discoloration, then it will look a little bit orangey peachy because there was nothing to neutralise. Although if I had dark blue or even that grey blue discoloration under my eyes, you wouldn't even see like the orangey, slightly peachy cast which the lipstick has left on my eye. And on my right eye, beautiful ones, should we go in with a layer of the coral lipstick? No Blistex this time, and we'll even try a different concealer, because I want you beautiful ones out there to see that this technique will work with any sort of concealer, not just a full coverage. We could even use the Canvas 3-in-1 concealer, which is very, very sheer. So yeah, should we do that? Let's do that. So again, identify areas of concern, which is here and in that C shape there. So let's just, and this time I might just yeah, I might just brush some on with my concealer brush, I think. Am I doing that right? Yeah. So get a good layer of that on, beautiful ones, or as much as you think it's exactly the same colour as the bristles. So wow, I'm blinded by the lights again. This will allow for a little bit more precision. Precision would do, wouldn't it? That really tickles. And can you see that this shade is a little bit more sheer than the other one? They're from exactly the same line of lipstick, so I don't know what that's all about. Although the coral shade is a lot more watered down than the peach one. So yeah, let's get a little bit more on. Let's wallop all this under the eye, shall we? Really look like I've been beaten up, shall we, beautiful ones? Why not? Let's go for it. Okay, that's plenty. It is. So there's nothing stopping you from mixing these up on the back of your hand. The only reason I've gone straight onto my eye today is for demonstration purposes. So let's just get loads of this on the back of the hand, or just apply it straight from the wand, although I'm going to use a brush today just because I want them to blend particularly well together. And with your wedding ring finger, just blend the lipstick into your eye area just to diffuse it out a little bit, so there's not such a great walloping shade of pink on your chops. That's never a good look, is it, beautiful ones? No, it's not. And then there's not so much for the concealer to contend with either. And then with the ultra sheer Technic Canvas 3-in-1. This one's supposed to I've done a video on this, a review on this, and I'll link that into the description. I promise I will, beautiful ones. So if I don't know, then I've totally I will, of course I will. So there's plenty of concealer on there, and all we're going to do is just cover up, same as before, cover up the areas where we applied the lipstick before. It's a good idea, isn't it? I was just thinking about, because I did my video of using a red lippy on how to transform a tan, which got me thinking about what actually all lipsticks are, is just pigment, pigment in a stick with some waxes. And how many times am I going to say that today? That is all they are, though, beautiful ones. Just pigments, waxes, some silicones, fragrance, maybe a little bit of mica for a bit of glow thrown in a stick form. So and I realised the potentials there was massive. So you could even use them as eyeshadows. As I said, I've got a contouring video coming very, very soon. Shall I stop waffling and just blend this lot in now? Okay, so blend that in and there. But you could use a sponge for this technique, beautiful ones. There's nothing stopping you. There are no rules to makeup, are there? Can you see the shade match is slightly off? This is slightly too yellow for my pink chops. This concealer. Although, I'm sure that if I went with a blue lipstick, shall I stop? Okay, stopping. Right. Okay. Maybe a little bit too much concealer there. Now then, beautiful. So that is the finished result. That's worked really, really, really well. And obviously, then you go in with your foundation or what have you. I think I prefer this side. That side looking slightly too orange, although I have already said that if you're going into disguise blue discolorations, you just won't see any of the orange, because they'll be instantly neutralizing the blue, so their work's already cut out for them. Does that make sense? I hope so. So you won't see the bright orange or even a trace of orange, because I think that does look slightly orangey. But it's using the same theory and the same technology as under eye correctors, only as a lipstick, which is far cheaper, far more easy to apply, far more precise as well, and I think far more pleasant to use as well. I do. Just tapping the concealer in, beautiful ones, for a final flourish of natural looking under eye neutralization of discoloration. So guys, what have we learned today? Today we've learned that basically lipsticks are, shall I say it one more time? Tubes of coloured pigment with waxes and some fragrances and silicones thrown in for elegance and for skin feel, blah, blah, blah. They come in various different finishes, so a satin, matte, and various different lengths of wear, so regular, long wearing, ultra long wearing lipstick. So you can tailor that to your specific under eye requirements. Say you want a long lasting finish, just simply go with a long lasting lipstick. Use the colour wheel, which I'll put here again. Identify the colour of concern. So say you've got a salary sort of complexion, because these can be used all over your face as well. Why not? Why shouldn't we? Say you've got a salary sort of complexion, which is sort of like a yellowy brown sort of colour. Come opposite that and you'll see the purple shades. If you've got a red complexion, come opposite that, you'll see you've got green. And they sell every shade of lipstick now. They do. They sell bright greens, dark greens, sage greens, leaf greens, any sort of shade. Just play around with it, beautiful ones. I've taught you now the method, haven't I? I have, and the theory behind it. All you need to do now is go out there and experiment to your heart's content. Why not? Whew, I'm talking a lot today, aren't I, beautiful ones? I tend to do that though when I get excited about my little techniques or my métier or my methods. Okay, shall I stop? And also lipsticks are so cheap, aren't they? And we're using such a small amount to correct such hideous discolorations in some people's circumstances. That's it for today. If you guys out there enjoyed today's video, tutorial, hack, whatever you want to call it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Similarly, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notifications button to all so you're notified each time I release new videos. All that remains is for me to wish you guys a beautiful Tuesday. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all very soon for the next tutorial, which will be contouring with Lippy. Take care. Love you all. See you. Bye.